What up, y'all? Welcome back to the next episode of Don't Do That, right here on Epic Fridays. Right here on Don't Do That. Smoke of the Ep. We got the Spider Leg, Gelato, House of Dink. It's my spot.
It's the
It
spot.
is the spot. All right.
We got some good ones for you today.
Yes. So right into it. Oh, that's right. Well, let me play the music without it staying on
Oh,
the YouTube music. So we
it's
have
all
no
good.
music.
Let's go into it.
All right. So we have a U.S.-born citizen
Mm.
who was detained unlawfully by ICE and is freed hours after his mom had to beg in court and show that he actually was even born here. It's sad. So, a 20-year-old U.S. citizen was held in a Florida jail for hours by federal immigration authorities, despite his mother showing his birth certificate to a judge. Now, Juan Carlos Lopez Gomez was released on Thursday night after being arrested during a traffic stop and accused of being undocumented. The Constitution provides uh, guardrails to protect due process and prevent unlawful arrest. American Civil Liberties Union Foundation of Florida legal fellow and immigrants' rights attorney Amy Goodshall said in the statement to The Independent. His detention was based on a potentially false allegation that he entered the state while undocumented. All this despite his mother appearing in court with his social security card and his birth certificate showing his place of birth at the United States. Now, during a hearing, Leon County Judge LaShawn Riggins claimed that she did not have jurisdiction to release him after Immigration and Customs Enforcement requested that he remain in detention, according to the court records. The Florida Phoenix first reported the arrest. Now, Lopez was traveling from Georgia when he was stopped by a Florida Highway Patrol trooper. Governor Ron DeSantis's sweeping anti-immigration law, signed in 2023, makes it a state crime for an undocumented immigrant to enter the state without legal permission. That law was blocked, though, 2 weeks ago, meaning that the law enforcement cannot make arrests under its blocked provisions. Full stop. U.S. citizens should not be detained by ICE, yet they are continuing to get swept up in these racially motivated raids and collateral arrests. Now, Lopez Gomez's first language is Tzotzil, which is a Mayan language, and it's an ancient language basically, and it's very rare that you come across people who can actually speak that anymore at all. Period. It's like Spanish and Indian,
like
mix.
Latin.
Yeah, you're not going to find it. But it says, if today the executive claims the right to deport without due process and in disregard of court orders, what assurances will there be tomorrow that it will not deport American citizens and then disclaim responsibility to bring them home? And what assurances shall there be that the executive will not train its broad discretionary powers upon its political enemies? Now, a federal judge in Florida is considering whether to issue a preliminary injunction to further block Florida's law, which makes it a misdemeanor for undocumented immigrants over the age of 18 knowingly enter the state after entering the United States by eluding or avoiding examination or inspection. Now, the Trump administration's mass deportation agenda and Florida's anti-immigration law can only be implemented by abandoning the fundamental principle of due process. We are seeing this in real time and is coming at the cost of lives and the rule of law. Now, last I knew, nobody is above the law. That includes the president. Okay, that includes anybody who is below the president. A judge has the final say, not the president. The people have the final say, not the president. Period. End of story. And if you guys go back into your high school little-minded educational processes, you would remember that. At the end of the day, the president does not have the final say. The president is not above the law.
It's a figurehead.
Period. That's all it is.
Figurehead.
Figurehead and a little freaking puppet. Period. Let me know whenever the next white person wants to go out there and pick them fruits and vegetables.
All right. Now, something happened, and we need to talk about it. Florida State University, we had somebody else with a school shooting. Okay. 20-year-old dude, random,
No reason being in no damn school.
in the middle of lunchtime, basically, is when this happened. It was Thursday. About I guess it's basically it's about noon yesterday. The guy's name is Phoenix Eichner, and he is the son of a county sheriff's deputy. He used his mother's firearm to commit the crime.
Ass crime.
Now, if she's a county sheriff's deputy,
she knows the law.
She knows that firearm should be locked up.
Mm-hmm.
How did he get to the firearm?
Exactly.
Hmm.
And is she going to be charged is the question also. Is because she put lives in danger by leaving her.
Oh, put lives in danger.
Oh, how many people died?
2 dead. 6 injured.
Wonder if she's going to be in trouble for that too, not just her son.
No.
Her son should not be the only person in trouble for that one.
I'm gonna do the Obama on this one. I can't imitate his voice for shit, but just think if I had done any of this. Just think if I had done any of this. If a 20-year-old black man would have done this. Phoenix Eichner, he took him down. Not fatally, of course.
Oh, of course not. He's white.
No. Pigmentation was correct. Still here. They're going to talk to him. What was wrong with you? For those that know, check out that Paul Mooney skit.
What was his excuse, though? Did they state what his excuse was?
They have not given any details, really further than his name and what I've given you. 2 dead, 6 injured. 20-year-old Phoenix Eichner is the perpetrator. His mother is a sheriff's deputy, and he used her gun. Yeah. Now the rest, of course, you can surf the web or you can go into news, and on this platform you can search Phoenix, Arizona. It happened in Tallahassee, Florida news, and his face will pop up post haste. Yeah,
that's so disturbing. Like, what does a 20-year-old
no excuse
have to be up there at the school?
Like, did you go to the school?
And
if you did go to the school, why are you? I mean, whether you went to the school or not, why did you just open fire? And a lot of the students said that at first, the noise, they thought it might have been some type of construction until they saw people start running and they saw one person drop, and then they knew that shit had got real. And
yeah, her one kid was literally hiding with a pair of scissors, ready to stab him.
Yeah, they had a music teacher that kind of barricaded the door. Reminded me a lot of American Horror Story, where the one kid was a ghost and he had killed all the kids at the high school.
Oh, yep. Okay.
And that's why their ghosts were pissed off at his ghost.
Yeah, and wanted to.
But yeah, and wanted to whoop his ass, fuck him up. But yeah,
It's
it's
sad
I mean it is sad. My condolences go out to the families of those
that have
that not
lost,
only of those that were
and all
killed,
those
but those that
kids.
were injured,
I
people
pray for
that
you,
have
kids,
PTSD, uh,
at such a young age.
people who were like fearful and texting their friends like, "Are you all right?" Making sure you good because did you know what happened out there in the quad? You know what I mean? Like, bro, like.
No, if she doesn't get charged, because you got to remember too, there was the one kid that shot up the school,
Mm-hmm.
and the parents are getting charged for it too.
Mm. Mm.
This better happen.
Wait, let's clarify the the people in question that you said
They're white.
they're getting charged as
Oh
well.
yeah, the parents are going
Oh,
down.
good job.
Those
Okay,
parents
so
were
there
going. They were the
is
first. I can't remember the names of them,
equality.
but they were the staple example of what will happen,
Okay.
and it better happen to this deputy, because that's unlawful for you to even have your gun not locked up if it's not in your person.
Yeah.
That's not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Not cool. Not cool at all. Like you said, if it was a black person, they would have been hung right there. Simple headshot, right there and done. There would have been no what happened, what caused it, none of that. It would have been shoot then and ask questions later.
And you've been shoot then.
Let's be realistic here. We're not
Whoever
going to
shot
sit
him
here
get
and
10 days of unpaid leave or some shit like that, and they come back to work.
Right. It's usually how it works. So
how they did the people that did Robert Brooks. Then they get like administrative leave.
Something like they were bailed. No, they were bailed out.
Oh,
they were bailed out. I do have to look into any of that because nothing's popped up about that yet. So, but the next one we have is all U.S. aid projects at MSU terminated. Michigan State University here in Michigan. Terminated by Trump administration. Now, over the past month, Michigan State University professor Marcy Hessling O'Neill has had to inform 47 Malawian students that their university scholarships can no longer be paid for. Their scholarships, funded by the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, were terminated by the U.S. Department of State on February 26th.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Alongside the entire Transforming Higher Education Systems project that Hessling O'Neill co-directed. Ooh, whoops. Okay. So, totally went off of what I went. My notes completely screwed up. Sorry, guys.
It's good.
Okay. Now at MSU, 9 direct and 5 flow-through USAID projects were terminating, amounting to more than $20 million in funding loss.
Woo!
According to the university spokesperson, Amber McCann.
$20 million?
$20 million in cuts. The cuts didn't come as a complete shock to MSU's researchers, however, as they had already ceased working amid a 90-day freeze implemented by President Donald Trump's January executive order titled Reevaluating and Realigning United States Foreign Aid. During those 90 days, the Department of State would review each USAID project to determine whether they made America safer, stronger, and more prosperous.
Right.
USAID is a government agency that provides international humanitarian assistance. The agency provides an array of programs and aid, some of which is done through grants given to universities for projects that provide help to countries in need. Hessling O'Neill's project, for example, aims to expand the amount of skilled and employable workers in Malawi through strengthening higher education systems, improving STEM education, and increasing research and innovation in the country. Now, later on March 10th, the U.S. Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, no, fucking idiot, on X that 5,200 aid contracts had been canceled of the 6,200 that were appropriated by Congress. The 5,200 contracts that are now canceled spent tens of billions of dollars in ways that did not serve and in some cases even harmed the core national interest of the United States. He's an idiot. Rubio wrote that the remaining 18% of programs will be administered under the State Department. Now, these students were part of a scholarship pilot program within transforming higher education systems that tested the impact of wraparound support for students who came from financially vulnerable households. Now, they had to be poor or like poor to even be accepted. Basically, they had to have nothing to even be accepted into a good school to have some sort of scholarship. Because heaven forbid we help anybody that needs help. God forbid, but we'll help everybody else that don't need our help. Russia. The cuts are detrimental for MSU professors as well, who not only lost their projects but also their jobs. Still, they are trying to find alternative funding routes. It's sad because a lot of people are about to lose so much education. They are about we have completely lost touch with what America was actually based on. Because we were supposed to be something for an American dream for everybody. For everybody. It's like Gangs of New York. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. How is it not like Gangs of New York? Does he not remind you of, well, if you're not from America, you still ain't American?
I saw the movie twice, but I do remember certain
stuff.
It's
pretty good. It's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long movie, but good movie. Very graphic. Very graphic. Especially when you see what they did to Leonardo DiCaprio's face. So, yeah.
Speaking of movies. So, along with the success, the mega success of Deadpool 3, it seems as though today was actually Star Wars Celebration in Japan.
Oh.
So they had to, I have Star Wars up.
I didn't even think about that.
I have spoken. Star Wars up. So they had to announce that there will be a new Star Wars film, Starfighter. It's titled that now. It's titled that now. Maybe it'll be titled that in 2027 when it hits theaters. Because it's set to hit theaters in 2027.
Hopefully they don't spend too much money on it.
Here's another one. The director of Deadpool 3, Sean Levy, will be directing, and Ken, I'm Just Ken from Barbie, Ryan Gosling, Driver, my favorite Ryan Gosling film.
That was a good one.
Driver will be in the Star Wars film Starfighter. They announced that that's set in stone, hitting theaters 2027, which means they're probably about to start filming immediately. So be on the lookout for that. And so now we want to talk about some trailers real quick that you may or may not have peeped out. They have a new extended trailer for Fantastic Four where they give us a better look at some things that everybody was asking about. We got a chance to see the Thing. We got a chance to see the Shadow of Galactus. We got a chance to see Human Torch. We got a chance to see the Fantastic Car, the suits.
Galactus's foot.
Galactus's shadow.
No,
but in
foot.
this trailer,
in
this trailer, we get to see his foot.
Okay.
And a lot of people are like, well, I thought Galactus was...
Please do your research before you speak Impart your lips, please.
Galactus is this far away from a celestial being. He can alter his size at will. So, yes, he can walk through
With
New York
yes.
and be as tall as a building and still be on the planet and go back up out in outer space and adjust his size and attach his whatever he needs
And then eat us
to the
all.
planet and then eat the planet and take the energy and okay. But anyway, before I digress, yes, we got a chance to see a better look at Galactus, and we got a better chance to see a look at Silver Surfer. And I hope you can see, even though I have glasses on, that I'm doing the face.
Why are you doing the face?
Because I'm hoping that it's the CGI just isn't done. But I'm really not happy with Shalabal, with the Silver Surfer from their universe, which is Jennifer Garner.
Mm-hmm.
I love Ruth. Ruth is one of my favorite characters on Ozark. On Ozark, she's one of my favorite characters, seriously, on that show. So I loved it when they said, "Oh, she's gonna be Silver Surfer." I said, "Okay," I had high hopes for it. Then I look and I see pictures of Shalabal, and Shalabal, of course, because it's animated, but they can animate it with CGI. She has this hair that's flowing, it's silver behind her. They didn't do that for Jennifer Garner. They have her hair just slicked back and it kind of looks human, but silver.
Like they got lazy with it.
Not a fan. I hope that the CGI just isn't done. They haven't shown us Ralph Ineson as Galactus yet, but they're getting closer and closer because they want you to see the film before they actually show you Galactus.
Oh yeah, it'd be stupid to do that.
But trailer looks good. It looks good. It's an extended trailer of what they've already shown us. So cinephiles have been to CinemaCon and seen this trailer already, and they're like, "Oh, we saw this little extra footage. Now the little peons get to see it." Yeah, and I'm not all that impressed. Show me the rest of the movie. Another one that I'm not all that impressed with: the behind the scenes of the Superman film. Not all that impressed.
What is it?
Yeah, it's just like a little more up close and personal with Rachel Brosnahan, a little more up close and personal with Nicholas Hoult, Lois Lane, and Lex Luthor, respectively. A little more closer, a little, get a chance to see a little bit of David Corenswit's personality when he's not being Clark Kent or Superman. I mean, it's cool. It's cool.
But it was boring.
I think that he is being very, when I say he, I'm saying James Gunn. I think he's being very smart by less is more. And the wonderment and of when we see the film and everything, that whole look up, minimalism, less is more. I like what he's doing, but as a fan, I'm just like, I want more. So,
well, as always, because James Gunn is James Gunn now.
Yeah,
he does great work.
And then the standout of all the trailers, 28 years later.
Yeah. Yes.
28 years later, man, is creepy as shit, bro. I'm looking at the trailer like just the thumbnail pulled me in because I'm like, what the hell is that? And so I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Just search 28 years later trailer and watch it, and you're gonna want to go see it. You're gonna want to go see it. And Thunderbolts, we know Thunderbolts is coming May 2nd. It is in the old Avengers spot. They have had multiple trailers for this movie, and none of them really show you anything different. And the genius of it is that they keep showing us the same trailer, just mixed different. And we're eating it up because I really think that out of all of these movies, Thunderbolts is going to surprise us and do really well. I think so.
I hope so, because they got to figure something out.
Yeah.
Yeah, figure something out before they make people mad.
Yep, that's all I had for the trailers. Is that it?
Oh, that's all we got.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, if that's the case, then one last thing, like Columbo. Yeah, one last thing. So one last thing, Last of Us. For those of you who are not watching Last of Us,
Get it together, bro.
McFly.
Get it together,
Get
bro.
it together. Get it together. It will be on Sunday night, 9 p.m. on HBO Max. And for those people that played the game, we already know what's coming. So we're just like,
You're waiting for it.
Just waiting for the pain. When I saw what happens, I literally, and this is no cap, I put my controller down playing the game for the first time. I put my controller down for 2 days playing Last of Us 2. I was so pissed. Facts. I was pissed. So I already know what's coming in the HBO Max. So I'm just like, I just don't want to see it. But and Daredevil Born Again. All of the episodes are live on Disney Plus.
Ready to go for your binging pleasure.
So for you guys that couldn't do it weekly, talking to my boy Eric. For you guys that couldn't do it weekly, you just have to binge all 9 hours. It's all for you. It's really all for you.
Stop.
Boom, boom, boom.
All right, guys. So until next time, you guys have a great weekend. Please be safe out there. Have a great weekend. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, get notified, and we will see you next time on Mad as Hell Monday. Pieces.